Oh, hello, you insouciant long pigs. It is I, Sam of SG1, your humble host, coming at you for a official Starships collection review. And this time we're doing issue 178. Yeah, there's only a couple more issues after this one, but I have a few specials, I have a few bonuses, and they keep pumping out bonuses as well. So, yeah, so there's more ships to do. Just also, I've lost a Patreon, so my ship, and I've changed jobs as well. I've got a new job. Yeah, I am in between funds right now. So if you can feel it in your heart to donate to my Patreon, that'd be amazing. But more on that later. So, like I said, we're going to do issue 178, the Husnock Warship. Glossy magazine, ship itself. More on that later. Yes, this is one I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for a long time. Yeah. Before I get on as well, just a bit of housekeeping. Yeah, I've purposely sort of put these off because I know the even though the chain out excuse me, I know they keep churning out new bonuses and stuff like that, but I've sort of purposely put this off because I know it's ending and it's sad. But anyway, that's the thing. Anyway, we can do magazines. So, shall we get a crack on? Husnock Warship, operated by the Husnock type warship in operation 24th century, destroyed 2366, length 1,300 metres approximately, so it's nearly as big as a Star Destroyer. Propulsion warp-powered weapon, positron and anti-proton beams. And we got a lovely CG render there, different from the front cover, and not a planet in the background. Good, there's other space phenomena, but I love that. It's a mean-looking ship. Rana 4 had 3 moons, and it was located in the Delta Rana system, obviously. A Federation colony established in Rana 4 by 2361. Population had risen to 11,000 by 2366. Yeah, and we've got another CG render of the ship there. Then we've got the episode it comes from, which is Survivors, which as a kid I didn't like. I love the warship bit, but over the years I've come to watch it, and it's actually a really good episode. Then you got Kevin Uxbridge and Rishon Uxbridge, and then you got Isa Down, you got Picard and everybody there. And there he is, Kevin Uxbridge. Kevin Uxbridge appeared to be an elderly human and lived on Rana 4 with his wife Rishon for 5 years. In fact, Kevin was a non-corporeal being, energy being known as a Dowd, probably about as powerful as the Q, who lived in the galaxy for many thousands of years. While travelling in human form, he met and fell in love with Rishon, but never revealed to her his true identity. He had enormous psychic power and could make illusionary creations, but he could not bring people back to life. And they've got the topographical view of the Husnock Warship, and very nice looking. It's a very nasty looking ship, I must admit. But when a Husnock Warship first appeared out of nowhere, Riker assumed that it had been hiding in Lagrange point between the gravitational force of Rana 4 and its furthest moon. A megawatt equals 1 million watts. A gigawatt equals 1 billion watts. The firepower at 40 megawatts for the Husnock Warship did no damage to the Enterprise D, but 400 gigawatts brought its shields down. The Dowd took from Kevin Uxbridge and married Rishon in 2313. They spent most of their married life in the aquatic city of New Meriam Vaz on Earth's Atlantic Ocean. Kevin became a botanist and specialised in symbiotic plant life, while Rishon was also a botanist and a music composer. Yes. And then location shooting. So we got a location shot. It's actually a real house. I don't know if it's still there in LA, but the grounds of the beautiful Malibu area. Malibu played a crucial role in providing the location for the house, the Uxbridge's house in Survivors. Architect Ellis Gelman, the owner and designer of the property, allowed the cast and crew of TNG to make over the 2 acres of plot and land to set up filming. The unusual angular house was built in 1981, but its otherworldly appearance made it look like it was from the future. Yes, and there it is in its full glory from the episode. So you've got a scorched earth and a lovely, lovely house. So there we've got some images of it there, and Riker being held upside down because, And then Hans Bimler on Star Trek Next Generation. Hans talks about his experience of working on the first 3 seasons of TNG, in particular the episode he helped write. So then we got an image there. I think that's from Survivors. Then we've got Arsenal Freedom, and then there it is again. So we've got a nice interview with Hans Billner there, which is nice. Some more episodes he helped write, which is Symbiosis, Measure of a Man. Not Measure of a Man, is it? Oh, what's it called? Harry Graves one. Schizoid Man, there we go. Then we got Worf drinking a cup of tea there. That's pretty cool. And then we've got KLR Reunion. Then we've got Who Watches the Watchers, Yesterday's Enterprise, one of the best episodes of the franchise. And then we've got Legions, which I quite like, but a lot of people don't. And then we've got On Screen. First appearance of Survivor, only appearances of Survivors, TNG, designed by Tony Manninger. Both stars in the Next Generation episode, the Survivors played characters who were much older than they were at the time of filming. John... Oh, sorry, I got a notification on my phone there. The screen went blank for a second. John Anderson was 67. He played an 85-year-old Kevin Uxbridge. And Annie Heaney, I'm saying that wrong, was 55. He played 82. Richard Uxbridge went on to play the role of Bajoran arbiter named Els Renora in the script Deep Space Nine episode Dax. The Andorians mentioned in the Next Generation, in the Survivors, first time Next Generation, when Captain Picard explained that renegade Andorians had their ship in the Trigangulum system, but hid their ship by dismantling it. A real Andorian was supposed to be the hologram, only seen in TNG in the episode Captain's Holiday. Kevin Uxbridge is in fact a member of the Dowd race, who are non-corporeal species in Star Trek. Many non-corporeal species including the Organians, the Vedusians, the Coronians, the Zalconians and the Gorgons, as well as the Q. And next one we've got the D in Starship, and we've got a nice picture on the back there as well. So, we're going to flip the camera around and take a closer look at this bad boy. So, join me, shan't you, for a bit of this. There we have the ship itself, and wouldn't you agree, it looks fucking amazing. So we'll take it off the stand. But in the show, it looks a lot more blue than it does in the model. It looks a lot bluer. Maybe not. I'm imagining it wrong. Yeah, it's grey. So we'll take a look at the ship itself, and it's very nice looking and fucking nasty bastard ship. I love a good nasty ship. Excuse me. The model was used 1 million times over the course of Star Trek. In fact, we've had them in the collection. Check out my reviews of them. Like Bajoran Freighter, the combat vessel, and a few others used this mould, but we never saw Husnock ship again. So we'll zoom it in and we'll take a look at the underside first, because I've pointed it that way. And we've got some really nice lights going on there, some lit up, some not. You've got one of the energy weapons there, which is really cool. It's like a spike of death, I love it. And then we've got some more sort of greeblies going on, some panel going on. And I'm sorry, but my nails are absolutely atrocious. Bad YouTuber bad. Yeah, let's fix them for you. You know, sorry, day off today because I start a new job next week. Woo! So yeah, we got what appears could be shuttle bay doors there. We've got a big impulse engine there, or maybe that's the warp engine. It would be nice if those were clear plastic. Even the back end looks nasty. I'm guessing that might be a torpedo launcher. And we've got some impulse engines at the top there. More of the same around this side. On each end of the wing, you've got a lovely another spike of death, which is a little bit different from the one in the middle. The ones on the wings are slightly wider at this point. Very cool. Never noticed that. Very cool. Yeah, because in the episode, what happens is the energy from each point meets in the middle, and then fires a massive blast. And I have one of these on Star Trek Online, and it's fucking lovely. No faction symbols, but then again, we don't see them in the episode. But then again, sometimes you don't need a faction symbol. I like these sort of cutouts here. They just look cool. And then we've got some more lights at the top there. And then we've got some more greeblies and stuff like that. And then we've got what appears might be a deflector dish, but it kind of looks like eyes, and it's like ready to, punch you in the mouth, or like an animal, like almost like a crocodile or a gator, sort of that angle. It kind of looks like a crocodile face. Pretty cool, but very nice indeed. Got some more. We've got some more panel lines and stuff like that. I like the two tones. I like the fact that it goes a slightly darker grey along this section. Yeah, I think this is a lovely shape. Should you get this shape? I think you should. This is fucking gorgeous. I've been wanting one of these ships since this collection started, and it's just absolutely fucking awesome. And it comes with a stand. Yes, it's a little bit dusty. I'm sorry, I should have cleaned it off. Bad YouTuber, bad. So, on the bottom, the usual. Oh, it's a second release one. It says Husnock Warship. Yes. So we just put it on there like that, and then we put it on the stand thus. It's a little loose, but it's genuinely okay. But yeah, I absolutely love this model a lot, a real lot. So yeah. So that's the Husnock Warship. I appreciate you stopping by to check out my channel and watching this video. If you like what I do, why not consider subscribing and hit that notification bell to tell me when I've got new content out, which it will be. I will try and get at least one video out a week now, because I've got a new job with more hours, more money, more ships. That means more ships for you guys to watch me talk about. And if you're in position to help out the channel, why not consider checking out my Patreon? There's some really cool rewards over there, and I really would like to think that I'm doing good videos, good enough for you guys to help me out. So thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you all very soon. Bye for now.